So Jen Drysdale here, and I'm going to teach you really quickly how to just make hummus at home. It's a really healthy option. I don't use mayo. I try not to use a whole lot of condiments, like people do ranch and mayo and all kinds of stuff on their sandwiches. I also am in the process of getting ready to start the Les Mills Combat system tomorrow, and so I'm prepping my food for the week. So hummus is actually a really big part of the first 7 days, and you can buy it at the store, that's fine, but if you want to spend $3 or $4 for like a little thing, go for it. But you know, a can of garbanzo beans is less than $1, and everything else you should have in your cupboard, so you get a lot more for way cheaper. And in my opinion, it's healthier because it's fresh, you know what went into it, and you know what you're eating. Plus, it's actually a really fun condiment to have because you can change the flavor to whatever you're in the mood for. You can do garlic, you can do like a roasted red pepper, you can do a basil, you can do whatever you want. The one I'm doing today has a garlic base, and then I add cayenne and like a Mediterranean seasoning and some onion powder. It's really good. It's got a little bit of a kick to it, but it's great. I really like it. And it's a really simple recipe. So, food processor. I've already made 3 batches. I'm getting ready to make my 4th, and that's what you're here for. You're going to slip that on there and lock it in place, and then let me get my blade. And you've got your blade. I'm going to put that right in. So you've got a can of garbanzo beans. It's already been drained, and I actually reserve the liquid because you're going to use that to thin out the hummus to whatever point it is that you want in there. So you're just going to pour these in, make sure they're kind of evenly distributed so that the blade can get to them all. Alright, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you over here so you can see. Alright, here it is. I'm going to do some onion powder, maybe a little bit more. Not onion salt, onion powder. This is by McCormick, and I really like it. It's got a Mediterranean herb. I use it on a lot of my chickens and stuff too, but it's really good. Just gonna do like a really good dusting. It's gonna give the hummus a really nice, slightly red color, but it's delicious. I'm not measuring any of it. It's totally by taste. And then this is cayenne. It's got capsaicin in it, which is actually a huge part of the Les Mills Combat nutritional guide anyway, but it should be a part of a guide for anybody who's trying to do weight loss. Not a whole lot of salt, only about half of a teaspoon. Okay, then we've got about 4 decent squeezes of lemon, which is 4 teaspoons, about the same amount of oil. Okay, and this is safflower oil. I was out of EVOO, so I use safflower. Avoid the vegetable oils if you can. If it's all you have, then fine. I mean, it's 4 teaspoons. You're not going to hurt yourself too much, but try to. And then we've got garlic. I buy the squeezed garlic. I use it in like everything. So I'm going to put a good amount of garlic in there. Like I said, it has a garlic base. Straight out of there, and then we're just going to drizzle with some of the reserved liquid. I just do like a slow, steady pour, and I count to 10. I don't measure. I don't bother to. Alright, so from here, you've got everything in it, and now I'm just going to put the lid on, make sure it's locked. I lost my little squeegee thingy, but it doesn't flounce up anywhere. And then you're just going to turn it on. It takes about 2 or 3 minutes or so for it to get fully blended to the point that you want. If it's not as thin as you want it, add a little bit more of the reserved liquid from the jar. I'm not going to turn this sucker on right now because it's crazy loud, but this is what you end up with. You end up with this beautiful pile of hummus. This is 3 cans worth so far, and I'm doing a 4th can, and it is delicious. It's way good. You can see all those yummy specks in it and the flavor. So it's a great option. Try it. Doesn't take very long. Les Mills Combat, fantastic. Like I said, hummus is a big part of this, at least the first 7 days of which I'm getting ready to start. They've got like a lean out system. So try it. Hope you like it. Have any questions? Let me know. Bye.